Alright, Schlockmeisters fans, we're going to watch a horror movie from the 80s. This thing is called Blood Tracks. Let's check it out. Our movie starts out in the past with a drunk father coming home.
Go into the bedroom. He's coming home.
I think the mother has seen this scene before, and this time she's got a knife to defend herself. Oops. She's not dead, though. In fact, she's still so alive that she can stab the bastard. And that's the end of Dad. So she takes her 3 kids and decides they gotta flee. So I guess they get on this train here. Fast forward 40 years. This pop metal band called Solid Gold has arrived to shoot a video. You heard the man. Meanwhile, in this nearby factory, that family from 40 years ago is alive and well. And they've set up tripwires and things. Mom hasn't aged a bit. The guy on the right there, with the upper hand, was searching the factory, and he stumbled upon the family. It was the last thing he did. Anyway, if you're going to film an 80s rock video, you need 80s rock video whores.
Come on, Susie, how much longer?
I'll be right there. 2 minutes. Hey, how come you didn't tell us how cold it was going to be? Yeah, I'm going to freeze my tits off.
Who told?
The real band Easy Action is playing the role of Solid Gold.
He was together, please, you're getting... How can he run around shouting like that when the camera's turned?
They're not recording sound, just using playback.
And guess what's about to happen nearby? It's an avalanche. So this is a house where they're going to be staying. Somebody apparently was watching them. And then this guy is checking out the nearby factory, scouting it out for a possible shoot. And that avalanche that was threatening before actually hits. Anyway, they're doing a little playback and from the factory, and they saw what looks to be a face in the darkness.
It's a face.
Dave?
That's Dave. He's in the factory. This is the end of Dave. Still in the factory. Dead, bloody Dave. They find the tape later.
What do you think?
Dave wouldn't just leave his tape recorder lying around.
Anyway, rock stars are still rock stars, so they have to have sex. There goes a head. And here's an interesting way to kill somebody. Douse them with gasoline from up high and then drop a torch on them. Works. Here they got this elaborate pulley system, which ends up slicing this girl in two. Hard to see exactly what it was that happened to her, but it was kind of cool. Here comes another victim. Not so elaborate this time, just a very simple drop from a high place. That didn't help. Here's one of the band members after taking a whiz, getting bit. Here this killer family is taking one of them hostage. I believe this is another band member. Oh, he shoot out his eye. Which apparently killed him. Here, one of the girls escaped on a motorcycle, but the bad guy grabbed onto a rope and is getting dragged. Eventually, he's going to be able to take her down and kill her, too. And she crashes, and then he gets the upper hand. Here's two people struggling. This time the good guy won. I'm not exactly sure how he killed him, but it worked, whatever he did. Oh, he stabbed him. One of the killer family members speaks.
We tried to leave your world. We lived in peace here for many years. Now you and your friends have brought this madness back here with you. My mother didn't know what she was doing. My brothers even less. They're animals. They're still my brothers.
Why?
Watch out for the axe. So a fire starting, and there goes another one. I think that was the mother. Our last survivors have called in a helicopter to come rescue them. They're having a tough time getting out of there, though. I'll take that cross. Our movie ends with two of them getting away.
Just get us the hell out of here!
Alright, let's talk about this movie, Blood Tracks. This is a movie that you might remember from the video store shelves in the late 80s, early 90s. This one was around. Actually, it wasn't around in any of my video stores in my area, but my fellow Schlockmeister Jeff, he had it down in the Milwaukee area. He picked it up. He copied it himself and made a copy for me, and that's where I originally saw it. I think I saw it around 1989, maybe that summer. I don't remember a whole heck of a lot about it. I remember watching it, and it seemed like a typical horror movie to me. I remember there being a lot of snow and something about a train. That's all I remembered about Blood Tracks. Movie is not available on DVD in this country. This is a foreign DVD, a PAL DVD. It comes from, I can't read any of this because it's in a foreign language, but I think it's like Swedish or Finnish, Norwegian, I don't know what it is, some sort of Norwegian language. And that's what the DVD is here. It stars this band, real life heavy metal band, or kind of like a pop metal Poison type band, called Easy Action. I don't think they had any hits in this country. Maybe they had some hits overseas. But they star in this movie. Apparently, they'd never acted before, and they needed alcohol to make themselves not camera shy. So apparently they were drunk the entire time they were filming this, from what I read. It's about they're going to, in the middle of, I don't know, Russia or somewhere, to film a music video out in the snow. They get an avalanche, hits them, and they end up stranded. And then there's this factory nearby, an abandoned factory, where this cannibal family has been living for like 40 years. Even though we saw a little bit at the beginning how they got that way. The mother didn't look like she aged at all in 40 years. The kids obviously had, and they were all adults. And this cannibal family starts killing them one by one, picking them off. It's basically the cannibals against the the rock stars and their groupies. And that's pretty much it. Other than that, it's a typical horror film. Odd film. There was actually several nude scenes in this movie. Some of the groupies get naked. I think the lead singer of Easy Action, we see him naked to his butt at least. He died. And there's a lot of bonus materials on this, believe it or not, for this PAL DVD. This isn't exactly a cheapie. There's a bunch of music videos from Easy Action on here. There is an interview which I don't speak whatever they were speaking, so I don't know who it was with, the director, the producer, I don't know what, but they were sitting in a diner talking about blood tracks. And there's a weird extra on here where they show screen caps of VHS tapes from Europe of movies like Blood Tracks and Ninja Mission and a bunch of other ones. Very strange. But yeah, overall the movie itself, it's pretty typical. It's just your 80s schlock. It's not great by any means, but I've seen a lot worse. And I'll review them all too. So, but anyway, it's actually not bad for what it is. So it's called Blood Tracks. Maybe it's streaming somewhere. I don't know. You can pick up this PAL DVD. It is out there. It's a little bit pricey. It's in maybe the $25 to $30 range if you want to track it down. But hey, if you want an original Blood Tracks, this is the way you gotta go. So anyway, check it out. It's got an alternate title called Heavy Metal, by the way. Speaking of heavy metal, there's a song in here called We Go Rockin', which you may remember the American band Poison. They had a song called I Want Action. I Want Action Tonight. Horrible, horrible song. They ripped it off from Easy Action, from the song We Go Rockin'. They got sued, and Easy Action won. Poison had to pay them, so good for them. Anyway, check it out, Blood Tracks. Let me know what you think about it. Leave some comments down below. Watch it. Bye.